Okay, today what we're going to do is one of our levelers has come off of the camper, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and replace it. I've got a bigger leveler, bubble level, I guess I should say. I've got a bigger one than what originally came on there, so what I'm going to do is show you how to level up the trailer and everything to make sure that you have it where you want it before you actually attach it to the trailer, because once you stick them on there, they don't come off too easy, and if you keep pulling them off and then sticking them back on, pretty soon the adhesive doesn't work very good. So let's get started. First thing I did is I went and got a big level. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to place this on the floor inside the trailer. And I know that this is tilted right now. If you can see the bubble in the middle here. The bubbles on this, more on this end and stuff, because we actually tilted the camper away from the garage, so if it did rain, it wouldn't rain back inside off the end of the camper or underneath the garage door. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to crank up the front a little bit, and I've already taken the stabilizers up. I've already cranked the stabilizers up about 2 inches. I'm sure it's probably not that much. So what we're gonna do is we're going to put this on here. And I'm not worried about the shift from side to side. Right now I'm just wanting the front to back. So I'm gonna zoom in on this level, and I also have one of the little refrigerator levels in the bottom of a refrigerator, and I'll check level with that as well, because the refrigerator is the main thing that you want to make sure is level whenever you set up your trailer, so it will actually run more efficiently that way. Our bubble is right in the middle here. Okay, and here's the little level that I was telling you about that actually goes in the bottom of the freezer. So you want to, and I'm sure it's going to be way too dark in here to film. Yeah. But, so like I said, I know it's not going to be level side to side. But the main thing is that I'm level from front to back, and you can see, I don't know if you can see the bubble or not. Let's see. But the bubble's pretty much in the center of the circle. It's off to the side, but it is in the center. So now I'm going to go ahead and get our new level, which we have right here. So like I said, when you set up, you really want to make sure that your refrigerator is level. Okay, and there's just a little bit of tape residue you can see right here. It'll mostly scrape off with my thumbnail, but this down here is a little thicker, so I've got to scalp them very carefully, not digging into the finish. Just scrape off that adhesive. And I could probably just actually go right over the top of it, but I'm going to clean it up. So like I said, just make sure you don't dig down into the finish of the camper. If you had a straight edge razor, that'd probably work too. Like I said, just be careful, don't dig too deep. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, and this is just a level that we ordered from, I think it's probably, we either got it from Walmart or from Camping World. And as you can see, it's got a self-adhesive tape on the back of it. It's also got screw holes if you actually wanted to screw into that, but if you do that and somewhere down the road this one fails as well, then you've got holes in your camper, which I would just as soon not. And as odd as it is, the last one, the glass on it actually broke. And so that's why we had to replace it. All the liquid ran out. Which I'd never heard of that before, but this is always the first time. To peel this tape off if I can get it started. There we go. Alright. And the bar, it is sloped a bit, or this one is, and the hill part goes up. You can also see it's got words, Camco, on there, so. Alright. So I'm going to kind of stick this one end down to get it started. And rock it up until that bubble levels. Right there. Just press it down real good. And there we go. New bubble level on the trailer. Get straight on. There we go. So, have a new level on there, so that ought to be good. Alright, let me show you what else I've done in the camper. We have a whole bunch of electronic stuff. So what I did is I actually installed a surge protector bar, and it has two plug-ins for USB down here at the end, because I have several things that can charge with USB, like my camera batteries, my electronic cigarette, the telephone, or you can have one that's got like the place for the like 6-volt box or whatever it is, 9-volt, and just your regular plug-in part. So like I said, it's on surge protector, so if anything happens. But up here, what I did with this is actually a shelf, and I did make this so it can be removed if I need to, or it can actually be pulled out a little bit to put the cords back behind it. It's just on hook and eye. But in the back here, let me see if I can lift it up. In the back, right here, what I did is I actually took a plastic ice cream bucket and took the lid and cut the ridged part around the edge of the lid, and then nailed it on here, and then just cut little slots and then punched it with a paper hole punch, so I could actually feed the cords up through the back of this and kind of keep them organized. So this is just the cable for the telephone, for the TV set. But you can see that goes in there like that. Okay, I did organize back here a little bit, and this is all the bedding for what goes back here. We have the mattress cover here, the foam, and then the mattress cover. And I do believe the bunk inch covers and stuff, the Reflectix stuff, is in here. And the sheet set for this bunk is here. I also got a few more things I'm going to do. I need to finish another picture for over on this side. I painted that picture or whatever, probably 4 or 5 years ago anyways. And I really need to put something else over here. I just haven't decided what yet. So, anyway, thinking about getting bags for those, because the boxes go in the back of the truck and it's kind of a pain in the butt. Something about wearing bags for that. So, anyway, that's all I've got for now. Oh, did get a lid lifter for the cooking outdoors for my Dutch ovens. Linda got that for me. So these were getting kind of rusty looking, so I went ahead and spray painted them. You can see where I've walked. I've left dirt. And also the stabilizers back here, I spray painted those as well because they were getting kind of rusted. If it lasts 6 months, so be it. If it lasts longer than that, then I'll be happy. So anyway, that's just a few more of the things that I've done. I'm going to put the ladder away and lock the camper up for the evening. So I do have a, because this I don't like the way this thing shuts. So I do have a handle coming to fasten onto this thing so you can actually pull it shut, because this is kind of chintzy and it's, you can tell it's starting to crack a little bit right there. So anyway, that'll be my next project. Okay, we're going to do some more mods to the camper, and what I did is I bought, you know, these campers, it's like, this shit's pretty flimsy. So anyway, I bought one of the handles to actually go on here. So we can actually pull it shut, push it, whatever. So they send it with a template here, and basically you want to put this out to the width of the door. And on the back it has little holes where you can, I'm not sure if I can pick it up or not, but there's little holes right here. But you, basically what I did is I put this up here, the template, spread this to where it needed to be. Mosquitoes are horrible out here. And then marked on this, and then turned it over and marked on the inside of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill the first hole just to make sure that I have my width correct, and they send a package of screws with it. So let's do that, and then we'll measure the door again, make sure that we have our measurements correct. So I obviously thought I was recording when I really wasn't. So what I did is I went ahead and drilled these two holes, and then the third hole here, went ahead and loosely fastened everything, and then drilled the last hole before I set all the screws. So there you go. Let's try it from the inside. Alright. So. Oh yes. Much, much better. Yeah. So these ways now have a door or whatever that's not all rattly. That was the problem before. That this was getting pretty, this is, like I said, is actually cracked, so there we go. So well done. Simple, easy. There's something I meant to show you the other night, and I was having a lot of trouble with the TV reception, and the mosquitoes are in here with me now. I was having a lot of trouble with the TV reception, so I was having trouble getting it to connect. But I bought this. It's a Bluetooth speaker and a transmitter for the TV set. Let's see if I can be able to show you real quick. It's like Tautronics, but it's actually a transmitter for the Bluetooth for this television. So, because when your air conditioner is running, it gets really loud in here, and it does not cycle in and out. So, I bought this as a solution. Now, we'll see if it works. Let's see. Probably not going to turn it down. Let's see if I can actually pick something up. That's one of the things a lot of people forget to turn back down whenever they get ready to leave somewhere, is their antenna, and they drive out of the park or whatever with their antenna sticking up and get ripped off. So it's a good idea to make yourself a checklist of things you need to check. Okay, looks like we're actually going to work tonight. So, oops, channel. Let me turn up the volume. Let's see, turn this. Let me plug it from there. Okay.
You're very matter of fact, like my dad.
Now, this is the TV set without the speaker, without the Bluetooth. Okay. So in order to listen to it and stuff, you really have to turn it up if the air conditioners are running. So let me plug in the transmitter, and it just plugs into a 3.5 millimeter connection and also a USB. So you do have to have that, or you can actually use the audio video cables. It has a connection for that as well. Press a button on the side of the transmitter, turn the speaker on, hold the button at the same time on the transmitter.
Connected.
And there you go.
depending on seasons. Gives a little more leeway on the grill.
You know, over the
Now,
years we've done dozens
you can
of
adjust the
recipes.
volume
We
on
love
this.
grinding. We've had lots of formulas, so we decided to simplify it for us, which is half water or 1 cup of table salt per gallon of water. Now turkey, which sits, we use the lower amount,
Or
half a cup of table salt per gallon of
you
water.
can actually
You don't
adjust
want as
it
much salt 'cause
up
it's sitting
here
there so long
on the
to fry.
TV set.
Everything else uses 1 cup of table salt per gallon. That would include chicken, which is half an hour if it's boneless, skinless, up to an hour if it's a whole bird. Same thing with pork, a small chop or boneless chop, half an hour, a bigger bone-in chop, an hour. Maybe a roast, like a 3 or 4 pound roast, would be maybe
But
a couple hours. So
it's really
that's
nice because you
half
can
a cup
set
per
you can
cup
set
of table
this
salt per
down on the.
That's a great guide. I'm glad we simplified
I'll
it.
turn it back down. But you can set that on the table next to you, and instead of having the TV blaring over the top of the air conditioner, you can actually just have the volume right in front of you. So like I said, this works great with the telephone. I have an Android, and I expect that it would work just as easily with the iPhone. But it'll stream, I mean, it just basically connects. You just pick whatever music program it is that you want, or audiobooks, I suppose that'd work too. But, really, this wasn't too expensive. I think it was like 20 bucks or something like that. It wasn't real high, but I got it off of Amazon along with the transmitter as well. So, anyway, I thought that was pretty neat purchase. And also, we had one of these before, but somehow it got left behind some campground. Some of these collapsible trash cans. These are kind of neat. Maybe I'll get into the package. Of course, they make the plastic in this little. There we go. Just line this with a trash bag. You hang it from the tree. I think the last one's had straps on it where you could actually hang it from the tree if you wanted to. Yeah. But there you go. There's your trash can. So, like I said, if it's got the handles to carry it with or whatever. But it was like 11 bucks for that too. We had one once before, and we really liked it, and somehow it got left, or somebody stole it or something at the campground, so we didn't have it anymore. But it does, it's got like the buckles, so it'll fold down flat and stay that way. So, anyway, that and my shelf and stuff I've made, that's been about it. So anyway, while I'm thinking, make sure I remember, I will turn this TV set off and crank this antenna back down. There we go. And I want you to know that this wobbly DVD shelf has traveled just fine and has not gone anywhere. We haven't had any problems with anything falling apart. So I just thought I'd let you little malt liquor drinkers know that. I'll be filming then, and we're going to have a couple other people with it. Well, actually 4 or 5 other people, or 6 other people that are actually going to be there as well. So we're going to do some, if weather permits and it's not too hot, I'll be doing some Dutch oven cooking over the fire. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully the weather cooperates and it's not 100 degrees. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, the little fixes that we've done in here are just real easy, simple things. Didn't cost a whole lot of money, but sure make life a lot more convenient. So anyway, cheers and 17, and I don't have anything to drink. So anyway, go camping and have a good time. Thanks.